Welcome back to my playthrough of Hexen, Deathkings of the Dark Citadel as the Cleric on the Pope difficulty, played through GZDoom. Today we are going into one of the areas of the Blight Hub, and that area will be the Catacombs. Yes, this area is the most convenient, and I'll show you why. Well, there's an end here, we'll just get rid of him first. And when we go into the portal, we will face Wendigos. Remember those guys? Yeah, they were only like in a few spots in the first episode or first hub of Hexen, but they're back. And after you deal with them, you can go into this area, which is to the right of the little area we started out in. We'll just exterminate each and every one of these guys. Might get a few hits here and there, but let's just use the Serpent Staff to heal back said hits. Most of them, at least. Be careful around this area because there's a lot of shakiness going on here. Everyone's shaking in this area. But hey, look, there's a Crater of Might here too, so you can grab that. And if you look at this guy, yeah, we can't use that yet. So let's just go back into this area and grab Rape Burge. Finally, the last segment is right there. The last segment we need, at least. Anyways, we're gonna use Rape Burge. Tear these guys apart while everything shakes. Let's bait these guys into this area. And just tear them all apart, just like that. Yeah. You don't mind, I'm gonna grab these two mana pickups, blue and green. And try to avoid the shakiness of the area here, because we're gonna make our way back up into this area, but I'm gonna grab this first. You'll never know if you need a torch in these dark zones. So dark and spooky, but we're going into here first after we grab Rape Burge because we're gonna stop the shakiness. There's only one way to do it. We have to solve this puzzle with these serpents just sitting around here. Let's use Rape Burge on them just to overkill them. Unless this one doesn't die. Whatever. When you stand around here, this part will raise up so you can use that for to get into this area. Yep, things are still shaking, but that's fine. We're just gonna jump over here and jump away from there so we can use Rape Burge on all three of these serpents. There's actually probably more of them, but I don't think so. Never mind. But when you press that, 1/3 of this puzzle is solved. So you can make a sick jump back here and repeat the same thing with this area. And I'm gonna use the Chaos Device since I fell. I was not expecting that much blowback from that guy. Nice help, by the way. Never mind. But look, Wendigos, they're back. So let's use Rape Burge, because I really don't want to deal with these guys. And I also want to kill the serpents in the process. Such a shaky level. Don't worry, we're gonna end it soon. Now, in the most ideal situation, you could just jump away from this, but, you know, the serpents might push you back with their projectiles. So, watch out for them wacky serpents. When you step here, I'm gonna use this again since I fell again. That's fine. We all make mistakes, and that's what the Chaos Device is for, at least in continuous playthroughs. If you're, someone who likes to save often, I'm sure you've saved before this part. Right. So, you could also just run in here and just fire Rape Burge, but you might take damage in the process, but either way, once you flipped all three switches, the puzzle is complete, and you can grab the first flame mask. And that should be it for the shaking. For the most part. There's still a little bit of shaking going on, but whatever. We're just gonna make our way down into this area now. And not worry about the shaking no more. And just go into this zone. meet Wendigos and Afrits, fire and ice. Right, so you can use one of the flame masks. 3 more parts of the puzzle remain, though. We're gonna find the rest of them. But first, we're gonna grab the sippy juice and the platinum helm, even though it's pretty bad for the cleric. I'm still surprised that the mage gets more armor out of it. Right. So, the place you want to go to now is right here. We'll get the Wraith Purge out and fire it here and survive this onslaught with the help of our trusty sippy juice. Then we'll bully this Etten up here. There might be 2 of them, but maybe the Wraith Purge might kill one of them. Either way, you want to go into this area. You can fire your lovely Spectre gun at these guys. Maybe fire it twice, who knows. Grab the Chaos of Ice, because we'll always need a nice way to get out. Trust me. And when you're done with that, you can go up here and flip the switch to lower this platform, revealing another flame mask. Now when you grab it, serpents appear. The snot serpents, so let's use Wraith Purge on them too, because when should we not use Wraith Purge, honestly? Well, I guess if you're out of ammo. But when are we out of ammo? Whatever. We're gonna go down, and go down again, and go into this area, exterminate all these guys with our lovely Wraith Purge weapon. Yes, it does use quite a bit of ammo, doesn't it? But it's all worth it in the name of sending angry specters to our enemies. Especially these Wendigos. They suck, and they can get shattered. Nice thing about this part, though, is that some of the enemies can also get shattered from, like, infighting, because the Wendigos do a lot of damage. As you can tell by my constant usage of the sippy juice. But that's fine. We're just gonna get rid of each and every one of these guys. Also, before we go into that one room called the Etten, we're gonna go up here and check this place out. Flip the switch. And when you flip that switch, you can go down here, because if you try to go up here without flipping that switch first, this platform is booby-trapped and you'll fall to your death. Unless you use a chaos device even. Excuse me. Speaking too fast, but that's fine. We're gonna go down here. Watch your step around here unless you really want to fall. You can grab the flame mask. You'll be sent back to this area. You might as well go back here, grab some extra mana if you need it. Maybe kill some enemies along the way. So let's go back and admire the scenery of the Catacombs. Such a beautiful level, huh? Beautifully dark, I guess. But hey, 2 more parts. 1 more part. Now in hindsight, I probably could have gone to the flame area first, because that's where we're gonna get the last part of the... We're gonna get the last flame mask even. So let's go back into here. Make sure this area is all cleared out. We don't need to use Wraith Purge, but we totally could though. Step along these rocks here to avoid taking damage, because there's no such thing as convection in this game, as usual. It's only like 1 game I know that has convection. Anyways, go into this area and grab the flame mask from here, and you should be done. If you want, you can go into here if you have the key, which you probably should if you played it like I did. It'll send you to this area, but we're not going to go into that area. No sirree bub, we are going to go back up to here to solve the puzzle. It's not really a puzzle, it's a item grab frenzy, I guess. So up we go, and we're just gonna go up here and back through this area and kill the Etten. Right there, he's just standing there. The puzzle is complete. What you want to do now is jump. Because if you just walk through here, you'll fall and die. So just jump across that edge there and you'll be fine. As long as you jump right, that is. Okay, so now we've gotten that part figured out, we are going to go into this area. And we have the swamp key, so we can just open this part up and kill this guy. Grab some mana, and since we got that sapphire planet, that's probably the only thing we need in this map aside from maybe some things hiding in the, other parts. But I honestly don't care about the extra items that are sitting around, like a combined mana that's just sitting around doing nothing. And the quartz flask, who knows whether or not we'll need it, but we're done with this part, so stay tuned for the next one where we go into this mysterious portal. Ooh. But until then, toodaloo.